Hey, it's the Empire. Don't forget to hit the like button, the subscribe button, and the bell icon for more videos. We taking over. Let's go, champ. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button right now. Let's go.
Hey, it's the Empire, Geoboxing Empire, Boxing or Boxing. Now, my boy, King Kong, Luis Ortiz, man, the boogeyman of the division, the man who only has one official defeat in his record, is Deontay Wilder. You know, you could say he got stopped twice, but you know what I mean. Beat by only one man. He has two defeats by Deontay Wilder, but it was by the same guy. That being said, Luis King Kong Ortiz is coming back, man. He says he wants to come back on this Spence GARCIA fight, which is in November. And this is extremely big deal, man. I'm really excited. Understand that Luis Ortiz has been out the ring since November of last year, which is extremely big deal. November of 2019. That's basically a year break. Usually what happens is when you get stopped in the ring, they give you a long break. They actually make sure you don't fight for at least 6 months or a year. And it's basically been that time for Luis King Kong Ortiz, and now he's ready to get his feet back in the division. And this is a big deal because Luis Ortiz, everyone knows how fundamentally sound the Cuban boxing school is, and that's exactly Luis Ortiz's style. Very fundamentally sound fighter, very elusive, hard hitting, and I mean, let's be honest. Besides Deontay Wilder, Luis Ortiz is known to have a solid chin, right? A solid chin. I have not seen him even wobbled in any other fight besides Deontay Wilder fight, and even in that fight, he was taking a lot of clean shots until he weathered the storm and took a little bit too much hits. That being said, man, Luis Ortiz. Yeah, no, there's no doubt about it. Extremely elite level fighter. Whoever he fights, he would definitely boom through the rankings again. Whoever he beats, because I'm not sure who he's gonna fight, but there's like a 90% chance Luis Ortiz is gonna walk through this guy. Luis Ortiz is a phenomenal fighter. He's gonna be in the talks soon on these elite level fights. I was just thinking about Dillian White and him talking about how old Luis King Kong Ortiz is, and then Dillian White just got stopped by Alexander Povetkin not too long ago. And karma is a bitch, man. Karma is a bitch. That being said, man, old fighters in the heavyweight division, that those things go hand in hand. A lot of people say that heavyweight fighters don't really mature and really develop their game and become basically complete until they hit their late 30s. And Luis Ortiz is a little bit north of that at 41, but he still says he still feels like he's 35. Now I'm gonna get some quotes for you guys, man. This is from Luis King Kong Ortiz, and during the pandemic, Luis Ortiz has been training really hard. He says, "I didn't even stop training at the worst time of the pandemic, so I felt great. I always put a lot of interest in my preparation. I won't lie to you, I spent months at the home in a lot of fear because I have a sick girl with the skin disorder, and thank God entered a clinic for a new treatment. I had to be very smart to balance workouts and healthcare." So basically, man, Luis Ortiz goes into the whole COVID-19 thing. He was sort of shook because he has a little girl who has health problems, but Luis Ortiz has been training. And I don't know about you guys, but training at gyms is cool, but there's nothing better than a home workout. If you're like in the zone, you work out at home, or you work out, it's just you're more in the zone. You don't got people watching you. You can just focus. You can go all out. So I do think Ortiz is working out really hard. He's definitely self-motivated, and he's always been an elite level fighter. Understand that Luis Ortiz at one point was the mandatory for Vladimir Klitschko, and at one point he was the mandatory for Anthony Joshua. And so he was basically mandatory for every champion in boxing besides Tyson Fury, because he didn't hold the titles for long, right? But he was the mandatory for Vladimir, AJ, and Deontay Wilder. So this guy's been around the block. So that's how elite he is. So people are still talking about he's done, he's this and that. Nah, he's been mandatory for too many titles and too many sanctioned bodies to be done. And it's extremely hard to be so high ranked in every single sanctioning body. Over the years, he's had a lot of times to really get his chance at the title, but he only had one time Deontay Wilder. The Anthony Joshua, he was paid step-side money, and same thing with Vladimir Klitschko, he was paid step-side money. So that being said, man, you know, him fighting Deontay Wilder, I think he closed the door on that one, and he's gonna move on to bigger and better things with most likely Anthony Joshua or Tyson Fury. We're gonna see how the whole thing unfolds, but I definitely see him booming in those rankings soon, because we already seen one superstar boxer and Andy Ruiz, the first Mexican heavyweight champion of the world, get the title. You know, can there be another Hispanic can get the get the heavyweight title? Be Cuban? That'd be a really big deal. Anyway, man, let me know how you guys feel about it though, man. My boy Luis King Kong Ortiz coming back. Like, comment, subscribe. This is the Empire. Jew Basque Empire. Peace. Jew Basque.